wow, female hip hop is in trouble? We've had 3 major female hip hop albums come out and only one cracked the top 10. Is female hip hop not in demand like it used to be? Or is the music industry just not selling like it used to be in general? Well, let's have a conversation about it because this is Woo Child. Woo Child. Woo Child, thank y'all for picking up my call. Let's talk. I've reacted to all 3 of these albums I'm about to talk about right now, okay? I've reacted to JT's album, I've reacted to Megan's album, and I've reacted to Lotto's album, most recently. One thing I'm starting to notice around these girls is the hype is there, the Twitter support is there, the hit viral tweets are there. But the question is, those viral tweets don't turn into numbers and album sales. Now, before I dive deep into this conversation, I want to preface this conversation and say, numbers are not everything. When it comes to art, it's hard to measure, just based off the metrics of chart placements of how good an album is. In a lot of cases, just because the album may not have done well on the charts does not mean that it's bad music. And vice versa, just because an album did very, very well does not mean it's good music. I hope we understand that, okay? With that being an understanding, let's really dive deep into why it feels as though maybe things are not sticking like they used to. Ooh, child. I'm gonna start with Megan first because Megan is right now the most successful, okay, female rap hip hop album this year. The only one to crack the top 10, she was number 3 actually, okay? Almost at the number 1 spot. I mean, I feel like she's the only one that has a hit this year. Oh, with Star, we must see Star. You know what I mean? Let's be honest, Megan is taking it. I was like, Megan is taking it, bitch. I'm sorry. And I know before the hotties come at me and be like, Zach, oh my God, Zach, here you go. 1 minute you don't live, the next minute you live. Oh. No, not all the hotties. Just some of the psycho hotties that be trying to come for me that don't get criticism, girl. Yes, I still feel the way I feel. I want Megan's music to evolve, and I know it will. She's, girl, she's only been in the game for 6 years. I can see 6 years from now, Megan is on some whole other stuff with music, okay? Like, Megan is showing me that she is in a different bag. She got Otaki, ooh, that sounds like something on the menu, girl. Otaku hot girl. Otaki may want to get some hibachi. She got Otaku hot girl. She got Mamushi. She's trying to show the girls that she's nowhere near a one-trick pony, okay? Megan is taking it. But let's take it there, okay? Is Megan taking it because, yes, she's the most commercially successful girl, or is it that team, girl? That team, that Rock Nation backing is crazy. No. Now, hold on, hotties, because I can feel the hotties like, bitch, you had me, now you lost me. Not saying that the talent and not saying that the music is not speaking for itself. Clearly, she is the driving force of it. However, Megan's backing is crazy. Megan has the commercial backing, like the Nickis, like the Cardis, like the Dojas. She is getting pushed, darling. Megan is getting a push that these other girls wish they had. Even down to the Ice Spices. Oh, I forgot to put Ice Spice in this conversation. Oof. And that was not even me trying to be shady or like intentionally trying to be shady. I literally just forgot that Ice Spice released the album this year. But also I'm talking about female hip hop, and that's why. I'm talking about female hip hop. I'm talking about girls that really got something to talk about, something that really got bars, really, things that, they're trying to make a conversation, girl. Not talking about their poopy nor their song. No shade. So I say all that to say, even with Megan's album cracking top 3, why doesn't it feel like it's stuck? Am I wrong? Okay, walk with me, talk with me, girls. Ooh, child. The music industry in general right now is not hitting. Like, let's just talk about it. Like, the music industry, girl, even me as an independent artist, like, I know a lot of people ask me, like, why don't you drop a lot of songs? Why don't you drop songs? First of all, it's expensive to drop music. Like, it's, at least for me, it is. Like, it's expensive to put together the things that you see I pay for out of my own pocket, okay? Good. That shit is not cheap. And it seems as though the music industry is also feeling a little bit of that pull too. Even the commercial, even the major labels. Because music is not making money like it used to at all. Like not even, I think a fraction of how it used to make money back in the day. When physical media left the conversation, so did the money. Let's talk about it. If you're not going on tour, bitch, you ain't making no coin. Okay? These artists are getting trapped in these crazy contracts and these crazy advances. And yes, they may pay the bills for now, but How long does that supposed to pay the bills? When streams are making half a penny. Like, come on now. Man, mind you, even when you're getting 1 billion streams on a song, man, mind you, that money is going to the label, not the artist. Unless you are an independent girl and you're getting all that coin. Now, then you're getting all that coin. You should be okay. Like, vinyls are still here. Vinyls has had like a 200% resurgence, sure. But on top of vinyls, back when CDs, DVDs, you know, when people had album packaging, we don't even talk about album packaging no more. Oh, I just got really sad. Like, album packaging was a thing. I used to get excited for actual, like, the album cover is one thing, but album packaging used to be a thing. Like, people used to buy albums just to collect the album packaging. I don't even hear girls talking about album packaging in budgets no more, besides just the album cover or an alternate cover. Oof, what a time. Wow. Because I think just like a week or two ago, or maybe for the past 2 weeks consecutively, the Billboard Top 200 didn't have no new gains. It's just been the same. Like, Taylor Swift been like #1 for like 7, 8 weeks, 9, 10 weeks. Can't nobody get them desperate, toe down, woe down ass poets off the #1 with Taylor Swift. That's a whole nother conversation, girl, because she ain't bullied her way up to the goddamn charts, girl. She said, I'm going to be here. I've got to make this money. So I say that to say, clearly the labels are not giving people money like they used to. Like, they're not giving money out like they used to these artists to promote these albums, even down to Megan's album. Yes, she's independent, quote unquote. Like I said in my Megan Wu Chow episode, you know, she's independent, but like, it's because she's paying for the invoices. Like the Mamushi video, I'm sure she paid for herself. And, you know, that's the independent part, but she's nowhere near the independent experience of an artist. Like, let's just be honest here. Like, okay. Megan's album being that big, was it just for the publicity of the first week to make sure she got the #3 spot? And then after that, just let it free fall? Like, okay, let's see where the girls are at today. I'm going to share my screen with y'all. I have not checked the charts before I called y'all, because I want to check in real time. What's on the Billboard Top 100? Tortured, tired ass poet department is still #1. And girl, how? Girl, she released like 16 versions of the damn song, so I can of the album, so I can understand how. Oh, wow, I didn't know Vultures 2 was #2. That's fab. Chaperone is #3 now. That's crazy. Brat is #6. Wow. This is good. The Death of Slim Shady. SOS is #15. Tired ass Taylor Swift is still she's still up in here, girl. Oh, I don't see. Where is Megan's album? Where is JT's album? Okay, Megan's album has dropped down to #41. That's crazy. I'm sorry. I'm gagging because, like, #41 from #3, bitch. Do you know how... And man, mind you, she has a hit single right now, which I need to know what that's doing right now. I want to know what Mamushi is doing. I know it's doing well on the internet, but how's it doing on the charts? I'm sure it's doing good on radio play, right? But from #3 to #41, like, the music nowadays don't stick. Music just does not stick unless you're Beyonce, Gaga, Taylor, Ariana, even Ariana. Where's the sunshine? Where's Miss Eternal Sunshine at? Is she not even top 20. Miss Olivia Rodrigo with Guts is still top 20. 2023. Oh, wow. Ariana is not even in this right now. But then again, I mean, Ariana isn't promoting that album like that, girl. Like, let's talk about it. You know, like, you know, we're talking about female hip hop anyway. So Megan is #41. Is JT's album still on here? JT's album. Wow. Ice Spice album is #56 already. Oh my goodness. Man, mind you, Lotto's album debuted I think it debuted higher than Ice Spice's album, which it should have. I think Lotto is on track to do like 27K in her first week, which, can we talk about it? Can we talk about how piss poor these numbers are lately, girl? Like, these numbers are really, really bad. Like, 27K in the first week, though in the streaming era, that is considerably nice. Darling, Cowboy Carter's #79 now? I mean, it's been on the charts for 19 weeks, and she don't promote it. I mean, she promotes it, but like, she got an Olympic deal out of it, you know? We got an Olympic visual, so that's fab. Girl, I don't even see JT on here, girl. I don't even see JT. Is JT not even on the charts anymore? Ooh. Oh. Ooh, radical optimism. Oof, 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 oof. She's way down here, bitch. Oof. Wow. JT's album is not even on the charts anymore. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's see Billboard Top 100. Let's see what female hip hop songs are they doing there. Girl, ain't nobody on the charts. Female hip hop. Girl, female hip hop. Oh. Interesting. Okay, Wannabe. Oh, here we go. We got Wannabe with Glorilla and Megan Thee Stallion is top 30. Fab, Glorilla. Come on, bitch. Which I didn't see Glorilla's album either on the charts no more. Interesting. Which she said that wasn't an album. Which, why that wasn't an album, I don't understand. I guess that was a nasty mixtape then. What a nasty mixtape. And Mamushi is number 46. I thought that was higher than that. Wow, I thought that was higher than that. And this is so crazy to see how music is really not sticking like it used to, but to be honest, I got a couple thoughts on why. Okay, so let's talk about it, right? JT's album, besides a few songs like JT's Coming and what other songs are blowing up? I mean, I think that some people are starting to like JT's album now. Like, some people are starting to get to it. To be honest, and I hate to be this rude, but like, there ain't nothing interesting going on in female hip hop either. Besides Megan. So I can see why Megan is doing well, because Megan's the only one that's pushing the envelope. I mean, she's turning into snakes. She's eating men. She's turning herself into video game characters and killing people inside of them. Megan is giving you spectacle. Megan is trying to show you something different. JT's album, you know, is monotone and bad bitchery as it is. I don't find myself going back to it like I used to when I first had it for a week. The replay value is, the replay value in these albums are terrible. And I don't know if that's because it may not be the talent. It may not be the subject. Well, it is some of the subject of the album. I mean, let's be honest. Some of the subject of the album is very boring, you know. And not just the album, these albums. I'm talking about all the girls, honey. Ain't nobody really got nothing that's like, I gotta go back to that. It's not really none of that going on right now. I think Lotto's album is a really cute album. And I honestly think it's one of the stronger albums this year, to be quite honest with you. Oh, yes. I know you want to fight me, but like, her and Megan's album, that was it. You know, and if I had to be honest, like, I'm bumping Lotto's album a little more than Megan's album. I mean, I'm just being honest. Not saying, you know, but I'm saying. That's just me, though, not for you. You can have a different opinion without having to fight me, girl. I'm just saying I have gone back to Lotto's album, and man, like I said, I'm not a Lotto girl. But Lotto delivered for me. And I know some of y'all hating on her and saying like she didn't do anything and she's just repetitive, which in some cases it was. Okay? If I gotta say that about JT and JT ain't got nothing to say, in some instances, Lotto ain't have too much to say either. But she did a good job at delivering it. Speaking of that though, what is this conversation I see brewing behind the trees? Of Lotto versus Doja, and Doja's not a good female rapper. Let me stop that conversation right now, please. And I know I can hear people in the comments, well, bitch, that's your friend, so you about to try to... Yes, that's my girl, but let me tell you something. I read her behind the scenes too, so bitch, please. Please, okay? Please, I promise you. What I'm about to say to you, I can say to her. Ooh, I hate to be this girl, but Amala is really something different. I'm sorry. That bitch is something different. And I say this with a fan of music, not because I'm biased. No, I don't think Doja has these insanely crazy, life-changing bars that like, oh my God. But let me remind you, okay? Let me sharpen that memory. Need to know, when you drop that, trying to see if you can handle this ass, sorry I just gave you a panic attack, that whole verse, people can off the top of their brain go off. Tia Tamara, people can sing that off the top of their brain. The verse off Say So, people can sing that at the top of their head. Like, let's come on now. The verses on this woman's songs, people can go bar for bar and re-rap them and sing it back to her very well. And that, my dear, is what a successful female hip-hop artist is supposed to do. Oh, and may I mind you, on top of the bars that my bitch be going, now, like I said, it ain't crazy, But it's sickening because she delivers it the way that only she can deliver it. Nobody else can rap a Doja Cat song besides Doja Cat. Can we be honest? Come on now. Come on now. Some of these other girls, you could put some bitch up from... Some of these other girls, you could bring my girl that rap in the lunchroom and can re-rap some of these other girl songs, and sometimes better. Can we be honest? A Megan song is the same way. Nobody else can really rap a Megan song besides Megan, unless you're from Houston and maybe got a little bit of that flair. But even then, Megan is Megan. You know what I mean? To try to put Lotto against Doja made me feel like I don't think we need to do that. I don't think that's smart, and I don't think it's fair, to be honest. Lotto is very pretty girl, gangsta boob. I got my I'm a passenger princess. I'm holding his gun, but I got my own money. Watch yourself. You know what I mean? And so is JT. JT has that same essence, but like JT gives me like, bitch, I will punch you in the face if you come close to my car. You know what I mean? Doja is artistic rap. Like, it is going to be a moment. It's something to push the envelope. It's something to say, but yet also make you groove. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, but the way it is delivered is sickening. The personality behind each delivery is sickening. So I'm trying to figure out, to be honest with you, a Lotto and Doja conversation shouldn't even be in the same. Oop. If I had to be completely honest, a Doja and a Lotto in the same sentence is insane. Just being honest. Not saying Lotto can't rap, but like, and I'm gonna put it as simple as this, right? I don't see Lotto making a Doja record, but I can see Doja making a Lotto record. And even if Doja made a Lotto record, it's going to be a little bit more pushed on the envelope. Okay. Oh, y'all not ready to have that conversation? Okay. Because I'm really sick of the disrespect against that girl's pen. Because, like, she just made a whole full 2 albums, just fully rapping, no pop music for real, and even the pop music, no shade, Paint the Town Red verses, you can rap off, Agora Hills verse, you can rap off the top of your head. Like, this girl is making memorable, replayable music. And if I had to be honest, Doja's the only bitch for real that's making replayable music. Uh-oh. Besides just 1 or 2 songs. Uh-oh. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, I just don't understand the disrespect against, because she makes really good pop music, that her rap music just doesn't deem. Bitch, if that's the case, then everything my bitch does is pop music, because it's popular. Ooh. Let's take it there. I'm sick of the disrespect. This bitch is literally, I'm like, she's literally, and then don't put this bitch on the stage next to nobody. To me, and that's why I don't put Doja in these conversations when it comes to female hip hop not selling or female hip hop's in trouble, because Doja's fine. I'm just being, because if I had to be honest with you, Scarlett was her playing the game with the other rap girls. Like, oh, I can make a hip hop album too. Let me stop separating myself. I make a hip hop album. Look at me. I'm making a hip hop album. Look at me. Making a hip hop album. Okay. Well, this was fun. This was nice. I'm about to go make a lot of money. I'm about to go top the charts after this. Because her next album, I feel like in my heart of hearts, I'm coming for, I'm about to play the game real quick. Just real quick, just to show y'all like I really didn't lose that muscle. I was just putting it down to give y'all some time to catch up. Get y'all some chart placements. But here's my time. Oh! If I know Doja. Yeah, girl, here I come. Here I come. Yeah, that conversation needs to stop, because Lotto's album compared to a Scarlett and/or Planet Her. Okay. Ooh, child. And even if I did not know Doja at all, if we didn't have a relationship, I would still feel the exact same way. I promise you. I promise you. If I did not even know this girl like that, and if I just loved the music, I would be like, girl, apples to oranges, girl. Like, what's happening here? A lot of people are shitting on Carisha coming out with new music, and I'm like, if you like JT's music, no shade. Now, JT, yes, is a better rapper than Carisha, but like, let's be honest here, babes. Carisha was the party of the songs. JT was the brains, Carisha was the party. Now that they separated, we got party Carisha over here, and we got JT being, you know, gangsta boo over here. If you don't like the fact that Carisha coming out with music, that's insane to me. Because you like JT's music, what's the difference? What's the big difference? What, like, honestly, tell me what the big difference is. And I will be like, oh, okay. Yes, like I said, JT can maybe rap it a little better. Subject matter about the same, no? So what's the difference? And then I know I hear some of y'all talk about, what about Sexy Red and or Ice Spice? Those girls, those are, and I hate to say it, but those are like the jesters. Ooh, that was rude, Zach. But like, am I being real or are we talking? Like, I like the songs. If you play I'm Looking for the, like, you know, or Get It Sexy. Oh, girl, I'm here. But like, I'm only going to Sexy Red and Ice Spice when I want to turn up the party real quick and like the shots are flowing. And I just want to get people to shake their ass. But if I had to be completely honest, I feel like Glorilla was another girl that kind of made the gap in between the jester girls, like the girls that make little bops just to get the hype, the crowd hype, and actual hip hop. Glorilla is the perfect merger between the two because she can make it's 95. You know, she can make the little club bops that's supposed to be played for the club in your headphones for the gym. But she can also sit down and make some songs about her life and about where she grew up and how she grew up and, you know, what she had to go through and what she's still going through with the fame. And like, I went through her album and I said, Glorilla, she's a rapper. Glorilla's a rapper, but she can make a hit. She can make a club hit too. Megan used to be able to make a good club bop, but I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. Now, the Mamushi, if I had to be honest, I think Mamushi took her for surprise about how much it became a hit. I do. I feel like she was like, ooh, oh, y'all live for this like that? Like, I like it, but like, I loved it. Like, but like, I didn't think that was gonna be the standout, but okay. Like, I feel like she probably thought like, I could tell you a few other songs on the album I feel like she thought was gonna be the standout. But I'm sure she didn't know that Mamushi was gonna be the girl that's taking this album to where it's going. But I remember she used to be able to make the club hits like the Sexy Reds and the Glorillas by herself, like solo, no feature. And I don't know where that went, but I like that Glorilla has that spot. And I like that Glorilla is taking it. Like, Glorilla is taking it. And in my mind, I can't wait to see what I think Glorilla is going to be, if not already, one of the main contenders of being a rap girl. And now, before I wrap up this call, let's talk about the legacy acts. Let's talk about the legacy acts, okay? And that's Cardi and that's Nicki, okay? Both girls are mute. I don't know. We supposed to get a Cardi album this year. I'm not holding my breath for that at all. Like, not even in the slightest. Not even get my hopes up for that, girl. Because go ahead, that baby. Do your life. Go live your motherly life. You know what I mean? Like, you're gorgeous. Go live your motherly life, Miss Girl. Your rich, motherly life. And I love that for you. Nicki is over there on Station Head. I feel like she's on Station Head more she's in the studio. And I want to come knock on that door and be like, Nicki, I'm going to need you to put the station head down, put the goddamn device down, and go make a song. The fact that Nicki let this whole summer pass by and didn't make nothing is crazy to me. And I mean, here I go about to make an excuse for Nicki, but like, I guess Nicki doesn't need to pump the machine like she used to. Like, she don't really have to play the game no more. I mean, she had one of the most successful female hip-hop albums of the 2020s and one of the most successful tours of all time for female hip-hop. So, I mean, I guess a new song is not really needed, to be honest. Like, I guess I would sit the down for a minute too, but like, I do want something. I wish she would have done something, a feature or something. And then Cardi did that one song about the money on the flow or more money or whatever. And I'm starting to notice like Cardi's features and like a Cardi cosign doesn't really hit like it used to. I think the girls are moving on. It's too many things to focus. It's too many other girls to focus on now. And not saying that Cardi isn't a star or one of the biggest rap stars in the world, but, and I mean, however, but, because she ain't released no body of work since 2018, it's starting to like, people don't really care what Cardi is doing besides her personal life. And that's another problem. Her personal life is too big. Her personal life is we're too invested in the divorce and the pregnancies and the, like, if Cardi could just like not share her life for a second and just do music, I would live. I would live. And like, we get peaks and valleys of her life in between the music. You know what I mean? That would be fab. And I think that's why these new girls later can challenge Cardi, because there's something missing in Cardi's like life right now as far as when it comes to music. And I do miss her in that realm. You know? Even though I still have like criticisms of them like just sitting down over there living their lives, when those two girls, if and when those two girls do drop, it's going to be a moment. You like, come on now. Ooh, child. If I had to make a list, it goes Nicki, it goes Doja, it goes Megan, it goes Cardi. Yeah, I think Megan has kind of got over Cardi for a second. I do. When it comes to music and music videos and stuff, I guess maybe because Megan's been the one that's been pumping out more. Maybe it's the consistency factor, but I can't believe I'm saying this, but I do put Megan over Cardi for right now, right? And after that, I put Doechii. Because them swamp sessions, fab. I'm gonna put them on. I need to get into it on Patreon. And then after that, I'm going to put Glorilla. Then I'm going to put Lotto. No, I'm going to put Lotto then Glorilla, because I think Lotto is a little bit more fabber with the words, with the rapping. Yeah, that's my list right now with female hip hop. And like I said, besides the legacy girls like Nicki and Cardi, I do think these girls can hold up the weight of female hip hop as far as hit singles, albums. I don't know if that's just, like I said, I don't think it's just a female hip hop problem. I think it's just a music industry problem in general, because even people that can have a really strong song on the top 100 may not have a strong, top 200 moment. Just being honest. The music industry in totality is just interesting right now. When it comes to money and backing and promo and budgets, ain't that much money going around like it used to, girl. Listen, I wasn't trying to hold y'all too long on the phone, but listen, I just wanted to go ahead and call y'all and try to get this. I want to know y'all input. Like, is female hip hop flopping, or is it interesting? Like, is it in a struggling space right now, or is it just the music industry in general, or is it like one of my points? The replay value just isn't there for certain girls. Not everybody, just for certain girls. Either way, though, I'm rooting for all you girls. I'm rooting for the power. Honestly, the music industry is ran by females right now. Like, the female moment is here. So maybe it could just be a phase right now. Maybe, in a few months or maybe next year, female hip hop is going to be booming again and taking over the top charts like it used to. But until then, I want to know your thoughts. All right, Army. I love y'all picking up my call as always, and I will call y'all back real soon. Bye, Army.